Hello. Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. I hope you're all having a super energetic week so far. I'm your host, San Noel, and welcome back to our show where we dig into the coolest tech trends from the archives. Today, I've got something really special for you. It's a paper that's been buzzing in the tech world, and I'm so excited to share it with you. The title is a bit of a mouthful, so bear with me. It's called Improved Accuracy for Private Continual Cardinality Estimation in Fully Dynamic Streams via Matrix Factorization. Ooh, that was long, right? The curl is at MXIF. RCF Core 2601.22571 if you want to check it out yourself. So let's dive right in. Basically, this paper tackles a super tricky problem in the world of data privacy. Imagine you have a stream of data that's constantly changing. Like, think about a social media feed where people are posting, deleting, liking, and unliking things all the time. Or maybe a massive online store where people are logging in and out, buying stuff, and canceling orders. That's what we call a fully dynamic stream. Now, companies want to count things in these streams. For example, they might want to know how many unique users visited their site today. Or maybe, how many people are friends with each other on a social network. Sounds simple, right? But here's the catch. They want to do this while keeping everyone's privacy strictly protected. You use something called differential privacy, which adds a little bit of noise or randomness to the data so no single person can be identified. The problem this paper solves is that when data is constantly changing, like adding and deleting stuff, it's really hard to keep count accurately without adding too much noise. If you add too much noise, the numbers become useless. Imagine trying to count jelly beans in a jar, but someone keeps shaking the jar and turning the lights on and off. It's super hard, right? Previous methods were okay, but they struggled when things got really messy with lots of updates. This paper introduces a new way to use Matrix Factorization, which is just a fancy math term for breaking down complex data currents to make these counts much more accurate. It's like finding a special pair of glasses that lets you see the jelly beans clearly, even when the jar is shaking. So, how does this apply to our everyday life? Well, think about accurate health tracking. Hospitals can track the spread of diseases in real time without revealing any specific patient's data. Our streaming services can count how many people were watching a news show to recommend better content without knowing exactly who watched what. It makes the apps and services we use smarter and safer at the same time. Now, let's compare this to other technologies. Before this, people used simple binary tree methods. Imagine counting by grouping things into pairs, then groups of 4, and so on. That works. But it's not very precise when data changes a lot. This new method is like having a super flexible counting system that adapts to the data's shape. It's way more accurate, especially when you need to know things like angles or in this social network graph. Or it helps detect communities or spam bots. Speaking of keeping things safe, this whole topic of privacy is built on cryptography. That reminds me. I need to tell you about some specific applications of cryptography because they are everywhere. First up, with secure communications. You know when you see that little lock icon in your browser address bar? That's Stockholm's encryption. It protects your data when you're doing internet banking or shopping online, so hackers can't steal your credit card info. Second, there's data encryption. This is technology that scrambles the contents of your files and databases. So, even if someone steals your hard drive or hacks into a company's server, the data just looks like gibberish without the special key to unlock it. Third, we have digital signatures. These are like electronic fingerprints. They prove that a document really came from you and hasn't been tampered with. It's super important for legal contracts and official emails. And finally, blockchain technology. You've probably heard of this with virtual currencies like Bitcoin, but it's also used for contract management. It uses cryptography to create a chain of records that is almost impossible to change, making it super secure for tracking transactions. So yeah, this paper is a huge step forward in making sure that as our digital world gets faster and more complex, our privacy stays protected without sacrificing accuracy. It's pretty amazing how much math goes into keeping our secrets safe, isn't it? That's all for today's deep dive. I hope you learned something new and exciting. This is Sun now signing off. Stay curious and have a fantastic Wednesday. Bye-bye.